Ladies and gentlemen, this is your featured podcast of the evening. It's time for United by Wrestling.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United by Wrestling. I'm your host, Dustin Destruction, and we'd like to welcome thank the lovely Bruce Buffer for the amazing intro at the beginning of the show. Once again, all this is another test run. Going to be uploaded on my personal and probably get deleted. I'm going to do a shorter video, pretty much about 5 minutes, because the 20-minute one I recorded yesterday did not render, so I just want to see if this one will, so I can see if there's a problem with the actual video with the 20-minute one I made in Vegas. Or maybe YouTube is just glitching out, and if it works, if the 5-minute one works, I'll try the 20-minute one again. So, just this one's gonna be a random talk about wrestling. So, I like to know who are some of your guys' favorite wrestlers. As everybody knows, I've been very vocal. My top 5. I'll name my top 10. Is Kurt Angle number 1, Steve Austin number 2, The Rock number 3, John Cena number 4, Daniel Bryan number 5. CM Punk's number 6, Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace, number 7. Triple H number 7, Eddie Guerrero number 8, rest in peace. Number 9, Thou Shall Not Be Named, Rabid Wolverine, and number 10 would be Chris Jericho, followed by Undertaker number 11. And Shawn 12. I want to mention them because both of those guys are awesome, just not quite in the top 10. Alright, so that's my top 10. List yours in the comments, even though there won't be any comments because I'm deleting this right when I figure out if it works. Alright, so those are my top 10 favorite wrestlers. Let's see. Let's talk about favorite cities I've been to wrestling-wise. I think first and foremost, as you can see if the shirt's New Orleans. I haven't been to too many cities because, Oregon doesn't have the best shows. I've been to New York, New Orleans. I've been to Cali before, not for wrestling, but I would say New Orleans. There's just something magical. I mean, Bourbon Street, WrestleMania week, the city, the hospitality we got. I don't think there'll be another place like New Orleans, honestly. And we're supposed to go to Tampa, and I'm sure there'll be other cities we go to for WrestleMania. But sometimes they say the first WrestleMania you go to will always be the best, and that was New Orleans. New York, there was a little bit of a bitter taste left. We all three of us want to try it again because we don't think that some of the problems we encountered were due to the city. There were some underlying things going on there. So I'd love for me to go back to New York, and I would love to actually try that again. So if I could suggest it, though, I would recommend people to go to New Orleans 100% of the time, if you can afford it and if you can get there. Alright, so that's my favorite cities for WrestleMania I've been to. Favorite wrestlers we mentioned. Once again, we're just killing a little bit of time here. Favorite matches. I know we talked about this on a long episode. Benoit and Angle will always be my favorite. The technical wrestling the Clinic put on. Austin, Rock, the storyline. Austin turning heel and aligning with Vince at the end of the match. Just the atmosphere. Two of the, 4, I would say, on the Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore, Hogan, John Cena, Rock, Austin. I base that off, that made, not just what they did in the business, but, if you ask any non-wrestling fan, they know who those 4 guys are. They brought their star power outside of wrestling, to help put more eyes on it. And I think that has to count for some. Ric Flair's up there. Undertaker. Mount Rushmores are always subjective, I feel like. Because I'm talking mainstream, character, wrestling work. Because if we're talking best wrestlers, Angle, Zbyszko, Billy Robinson, Carl Gotch, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, all those guys could be on the Mount Rushmore if we're talking wrestling ability. Okada, all those guys. So, yeah, that's kind of just some general discussion. Hopefully, we got about 20 seconds left, so I just want to thank anyone who are listening, even though there's not, but I have to do some kind of outro, right? No one's going to be listening because it's getting deleted if it works. Hopefully this works, because I'm really trying to get something to work and see if my technology is working, because, we've been inconsistent on the show lately, so if my co-host can't be there, I would love to record on my own. So yeah, thank you guys, and bye.